Alright everyone, this is video blog number 7 here on my YouTube channel, and I'm going to start off this blog by discussing the World Cup, and well, I must say that this tournament has certainly started off pretty interesting. A 1-1 tie between South Africa and Mexico in the opening game of the World Cup. So good for them. And for those of you who don't really pay attention to soccer, this is the first time ever that South Africa has hosted the World Cup. And normally I'd root for Canada, but they're not in the tournament this year. Italy, however, is, and I'm rooting for Italy. Here's my Italy jersey, and which of course I got in Italy back in 2004. And I don't normally watch soccer. I know Matthew V21688 doesn't watch soccer, and neither do I. Well, normally, but since this is a World Cup, I am making an exception. And Italy's first game in the World Cup is on Monday. I'm looking forward to that. And there's also another pretty big game tomorrow between the U.S. and England. Those two, I think, are rivals of some sort in soccer, but I'm not really 100% sure. But anyway, yeah, hopefully this tournament will be a big success. Although I'm feeling it will. The championship game, by the way, is July 11th. Okay, and next up, well, the Stanley Cup Finals have ended, and the Chicago Blackhawks won the cup on Wednesday night with a 4-3 overtime victory against the Philadelphia Flyers. Now, I was watching the overtime of that game, and when I first saw Patrick Kane celebrating and everything, I'm like, did they score? Where's the puck? And whatnot. But they checked the replay, and yeah, it was determined that Kane had indeed scored the Stanley Cup winner there in overtime. So good for him. The first Stanley Cup in 49 years for the city of Chicago. So good for them. They deserve it. So now that Chicago's won the cup for the first time in almost half a century, the NHL team that has gone the longest without a Stanley Cup is my Toronto Maple Leafs. It's not exactly something to be very proud of, folks. It really isn't. Okay. Now, the NBA Finals seem to be coming along nicely. The Celtics won last night, and that series is now tied at 2 games apiece between the Lakers and the Celtics. And I think Paul Pierce had said before Game 3, we ain't going back to L.A. Well, I got some words for you, Mr. Pierce. With the series tied at 2, you are going back to L.A. Well, for Game 6 at least, and possibly Game 7 if it goes that far, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Okay, and also, another thing here, one more thing before I end this blog. Now, recently, GoblinFan2007, aka Daniel, was sending out a couple of packages to a couple of YouTube users. One of them's Johnny V418, aka John. The other one's myself. And the package I'm supposed to get from GoblinFan2007 has the 1994 Wheel of Fortune PC game. And I have not received it yet, but hopefully I'll get it at some point next week. And once I do get it, I'll be sure to post some videos of me playing that. And And that I know Johnny B418 got his package the other day, and that of course containing the season 3 of SpongeBob on DVD. Not really a fan of it. I'm not a really big fan of that show, but I hope Johnny B418 enjoys those. I have a feeling he probably will. And I guess that'll do it for this video blog here, folks. I'll have another one soon. Until next time, take care.